everyone. Hi, everyone. How are you doing today? I'm so excited to be here with you. If you're new to me, I am Crystal Lynn, Divine Empowerment Coach, and I help women to show up and be visible as their authentic self so they can create a spiritual life and business they love. I'm so excited to be here with you tonight. We are going to talk about the techniques to manifest your goals without obsessive overthinking. How many of you would love to manifest something amazing now? I mean, we all would, really, right? So put in the comments, whether you're live or on the replay, what is that one thing that you would love to manifest right now? Shout it out, put it out there to the universe. I'm just going to check here so I can see comments and things like that. Definitely type replay. If you're on the replay, let me know you're here. And don't forget to come join me every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live in this group here. I'm going to be bringing you some fun stuff, such as the topic tonight. And then the next one after that is the full moon. We'll do some releasing. We'll talk about the energy of that particular full moon. You'll get a card reading and more. The one after that is Lionsgate, which is another powerful time to manifest. So we'll talk about that, right? Leo energy with Lionsgate. So we'll talk about that with Lionsgate. That's going to be a really super fun, magnificent one also, which is 8/8, obviously, right? So 8/1 and then 8/8 are the next two lives. Every Tuesday, 7 p.m. I will be here with you live. So excited to share these tips with you. Share the group with your friends if you're enjoying this, if you're getting value out of this content, right? Let them know to join. Why not, right? So fun. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Anna. Thank you so much for joining me. All right. How's everyone feeling? Oh, Missy. Hi, Missy. And again, if you're on the replay, put replay in the comments. All right. So we're going to talk about techniques to manifest your goals without obsessive overthinking tonight, right? And the mind likes to just run, right? The mind likes to just run and go. So sometimes our negative mindset can get in the way of like that which we want to manifest, right? Very common, definitely human tendency. We all have negative thoughts for sure, right? They're not always necessarily obsessive thinking, right? And sometimes they might be, depending on the situation, but we all have negative thoughts, and we can all definitely like have more positive thoughts, right? Is the simplest way to say it. Hi, Nadine. Thanks for joining me. Let me know what's one thing you like to manifest in the comments while you're watching me now, or even if you're on the replay, one thing you would love to manifest. Let's like drop that, shout it out, bring it, let it. And so it is, right? This or something better. So shout it out. Yes. So we want to make sure we're not overthinking, that we're not in negative thoughts. And by the way, hi, Kimberly. Thanks for joining me. And by the way, that doesn't mean you never have negative thoughts, because that's impossible. Even if you get really good and conquer your negative thoughts, and by conquer, meaning you have them less often, right? When you have a new goal, they'll pop back up, right? So it's something you always have to kind of balance. But then once you kind of learn the tools and know how to lessen them, right? It's not going to be as much as an obstacle. It's not going to be as big of a deal once you know the steps and the process to manifest, to be in a positive mindset, to be in an abundant state, right? Then those negative thoughts and things are going to get in your way less. Because here's the truth, by the way. Every successful person has doubt, has fear, or has had it. Like they have it. You know what I mean? Again, they launch a new product, they launch a new service. That doubt still creeps up because we're human. Like, oh, is this going to work? Are people going to like this? Should I do something else? Right? They still have that thought, even the hugely successful ones, right? Now, whether they give it energy or not is a whole nother story, right? They give it less and less energy because they've been through this process so many times that they know that giving it energy isn't going to help to make the good happen, isn't going to help to produce it, right? But I'm just letting you know, everyone has negative thoughts or doubts or fears. It's just human nature. We're just going to have those things, right? And if you're in a place where you're going through a struggle, or you went through a struggle or whatever, right? Some of us are in lower points than others, right? We're going to go through different things in our life. So depending where you're at, that obsessive thinking might be like taking over and clouding your vision way more than it needs to be, right? So let me know, like, is it like taking over? Put high thinking in the comments if it's like a lot of kind of too much thinking for you right now, or put medium if it's medium. Put thinking next to it. Or is it low? Like, are you in a good place? You know what I mean? Let me know where everybody's at. And again, of course, it can change depending on the area of your life we're focusing on, but let's just do kind of a general overview right now, right, on where you're at. Sometimes the most confident people have doubt and insecurities. Yes, absolutely. That's from the comments. So, hi, Bonnie. So yeah, everyone has doubts and insecurities, whether they tell you about it or not. You know, and some of them do share like their starting out stories, and they'll share that kind of stuff. But the thing is that as you, like I said, they're still going to come up, right? They don't just completely go away. But when you know how to manage it and you know what to do to shift out of it, right, then you can have more success. So, obviously, if negativity is running the show, if obsessive thoughts are running the show, it's kind of difficult to manifest, right? Would you all agree? Like, raise your hand in the comments, put whatever hand emoji, right? If you would agree that like overthinking and obsessive thinking is kind of going to block and get in the way of that manifestation process, right? So that's why I made this the topic tonight, right? That's why we want to talk about how to settle down, right? How do we settle down that loud thinking, right? That loud voice internally, which by the way is a bunch of BS. It's not who you really are, right? Those negative thoughts, that overanalyzing, that's not you. That's just like a computer. Your mind is like a computer and it's just running, right? It just feels the need to talk and talk and talk and talk. Like it always has to take up space, right? It's true. It's true. Whereas your soul self can just be still, whereas your soul self can just be centered, whereas your soul self can know everything's going to work out, and it does know everything's going to work out. Not can, it does, right? It's clear on how powerful you are, how talented you are, that you are one of a kind, right? That you have a special sauce message value to bring to this world, and that only you can do that, right? So that's why we want to shift out of the negative thinking and shift into what? What do you think it is? What do we shift into to get out of the negative thinking or the obsessive thinking? Let me know in the comments. And manifestation is simply focusing on, well, to put it simply, is focusing on that which you desire and then having it come into your reality, right? Now, when we get into the process of manifesting, it's much more, it can be, it is and it isn't, right? It can be much more complex. There's a lot of like components involved, right? But if you know the process to manifesting and you have manifested before, right? Then you can repeat that, right? Then you can repeat that and have success again. And also let me know how many of you have had success with manifesting. And how many of you have tried manifesting and failed, or you manifested some things, but not everything, like it works some of the time. So put success, failed, or sometimes in the comments around your manifestation, right? Or maybe you're brand new. Maybe you're new and you haven't even tried manifesting. So you could put that in the comments too. So failed works sometimes, new, I guess that's it, unless or success, if you had success with it. I can't even think of 4 words. How funny is that? So if you failed at manifesting, if it sometimes works, if you had success with manifesting, or you're new and you haven't really tried to manifest, let me know in the comments where everyone's at. I have the opposite problem. I assume everything will be awesome. Well, it's always good to assume everything will be awesome. Actually, it's much better than expecting the worst, right? Because then you hold space for that to come in and to be, right? For every negative thought, yes, counter it with a positive, absolutely. Shift to compassion and love. Yep. I'm hyper tonight. Hi, buddy. I'm energized. I'm like, this is just such good, juicy stuff, right? And I'm so happy to be here delivering it to you. And I'm glad you're here and you're soaking it up because it's so important, right? Success with manifesting. Awesome, Kimberly. Love it, love it, love it. And sometimes, okay. So we have a range in the group here, right? Of where you're at with manifestation, which is perfect, right? So what else do we want to talk about? So obsessive thinking, right? It can, like, what are the feelings and the emotions that you're going to get into when you have obsessive thinking? You're going to be worried, you're going to be anxious, you're going to be doubting, you're going to be fearful, right? And all those negative emotions are just going to kind of shut you down and close you up and kind of repel your manifestation, right? From coming to you. It's going to repel, honestly, just positive energy, right? Like I said to Kimberly, it's good to assume it because then, number one, you have more of a chance of it coming. But number two, you're also going to be happier instead of a like miserable person, right? Like, who wants to spend more time around happy people, right? Like everybody. And that's just going to enrich your whole kind of satisfaction of life, right? Which is beautiful. Hi, Nose Angel. All right, so we can see how, right, those negative emotions would really get in the way. And when we switch to our soul self, as I mentioned earlier, when I asked, what do you think the opposite of obsessive thinking would be, right? It is truly tuning in to that soul self energy, whether for you, it's tuning into your, I mean, honestly, your soul self, I think is the best way to say it, but maybe it's your higher self or your angels or God or the universe or divine for you, right? All of it works, right? Tuning into that energy, tuning into that state where you are connected, right? To a higher power. You are connected to the divine. And like I said, when you're in that space, when you're in that energy, you're not worried. You're not fearful. You're not doubting about whatever it is. You just have faith and belief and love and joy and peace. And you know you can do anything, right? So shifting to that place, like having a meditation practice, having, let me shut my distractions off. Having a meditation practice, having a journaling, having a morning routine, right? Something that's going to set you up to be high vibration, something that's going to set you up to connect with the divine, right? That's why meditation was the first thing I mentioned. And by the way, if you do meditate daily for 10 minutes, right? Every day, and even if you're new to it and you feel like it doesn't work and you keep doing it, eventually you're going to notice it does work. You're connecting more, right? It's like a habit, a practice you sort of have to develop. But it's a great way to connect, right? You could also journal. If you journal long enough on the same question or you fill 3 pages on the same topic, eventually you're going to get out of your head and into your intuition here, right? And then your intuition is going to talk and answer to you. So those, I think, are the best 2 tips, honestly, to just be still and really connect with your intuition. And obviously there's so many, right? Like I can go on and give you so many different things to do to really kind of tune into your higher self, right? Because the thing is that you can truly manifest anything. Like if it's a thought, then it can be done, right? Or you wouldn't have even had the thought. But our past experiences, our fears, our doubts, like all that stuff gets in the way. And then the mind likes to add like fuel to the fire, right? And tells us how we can't. And again, that's all a bunch of BS, right? Because right here, we know what's possible, what's amazing. So it's important to connect with here every day, however that works for you. Meditation, journaling, you can do scripting, you can do visualization, you can make vision boards, right? Even exercise, right? Even just exercising every morning. I mean, you all know that when you exercise, it changes your mindset, right? You just feel energized and alive and ready to go after exercising. And it can be as simple as a walk. You don't have to do anything rigorous, right? If you're not at that level, right? And you can do something really crazy if that's your thing, like go kickboxing or whatever, right? So all these things really help to increase your mindset, right? But like sitting on the couch eating potato chips, you know, which may be good to have potato chips once in a while, but if you're sitting on the couch eating potato chips, crying about why life is so terrible and focusing on everything that's so terrible in your life, you're probably not going to manifest what you want, right? It's going to be very difficult to manifest what you want if that's what you're doing every day, right? And we all waste time here and there. We all have bad habits that we can improve on, right? So this is a chance to either change or eliminate one bad habit, right? Or both maybe, right? Add in a new habit, such as all the things I mentioned, like meditating, journaling, exercise, right? Add in a new habit so that you're starting your morning with beautiful energy, with pure energy that is connecting you to your soul, right? That is getting you in high vibration. Because from that space, you can manifest, right? You can't manifest, by the way, if you're sad, defeated, depressed, right? Now, it is true that you don't have to be in joy. It's great to be in joy, and you should focus on being in joy, and you should definitely focus on being in gratitude. But as you move up the emotional guidance scale into a better feeling, you can manifest from other emotions. It doesn't simply have to be joy, is what I'm trying to tell you. But you cannot manifest from fear, from defeat, from depression, from, you know what I mean? Sadness. Like when you're in those low vibes, you're not in your power. You're giving all your power away and you're in victim mode and everything's happening to you. And you can't manifest your own life if you think everything's happening to you. Right? Does that make sense? Is that landing for you guys? Put a little emoji in the comments if this is landing for you, whether you're live or on the replay. You cannot manifest if you're low vibration and you think you're a victim, and you might not identify as a victim, but if you think everything's happening to you and it's not your fault and you have no control over it. And by the way, this doesn't excuse like bad behavior of others. Yes, shitty things happen sometimes, but you play a part in that experience, right? Because your energy is so low, you could be attracting low things, right? And it doesn't mean you deserve it or anything like that. But if you were high vibration, if you were higher up in the emotional guidance scale, and you believe that you can manifest what you want, that's another key to it, right? Belief, then you're on your way to bringing that manifestation to you, right? So it's very important to notice where you're giving your power away, where you think it's not fair, where you are blaming others, right? Where you're kind of in that victim mode or fear or low depressed energy mindset, right? Maybe it's in general for some of you. Maybe it's on a particular area for some of you. Maybe it's just like this one area. This isn't working right now and this stinks. And by the way, yes, we can all get frustrated and, you know, we go through things and the goal is to shift out of that, right? To shift out of that. We go through things. Sometimes we got to get sad or get angry to realize, hey, I don't want this anymore. This isn't working. I'm not doing this. I'm going to do something different. And then that's where we make the change, right? Where we're like, nope, done with that. Done this too many times, right? How many of you have done something way too many times and you're like, oh man, wish I would have got that sooner. But that's okay. You know what I mean? You did the best you could at the time. And now you get to move on to bigger and better. Now you get to focus on what you want. But I'm mentioning all this because you have to notice where you're at, right? You have to be willing to look at the fact, not beat yourself up, but look at the fact that there are places where you're staying low, where you're in that victim mindset. Instead of being in your power, instead of being confident, instead of saying, I'm a fucking queen and I'm a manifest whatever the fuck I want, right? So hopefully you guys don't mind the curse words because I kind of like them, you know. Anyway, all right, let's see. In the comments, I see believe in magic, huge reminder, have faith, love this message, perfect, perfect. Yes, awesome. All right, so let me know. I gave a lot of different techniques and tips that you could do for positive mindset. Let me know which one you are going to commit to. Which one are each of you going to commit to as a daily routine? I prefer in the morning because it sets your mindset, but even if you have to do it at lunchtime, that works, whatever, fit it in for you. Which one thing are you going to commit to doing right now every day for at least 30 days? It could be meditation, it could be journaling, it could be scripting, it could be saying affirmations, it could be exercising, or there's a few others, you know, any positive mindset thing. Put it in the comments right now, claim it, hold yourself accountable, shout it out. And maybe it's something you're already doing, but you're not doing it consistently every day. So claim it now that you're going to do this consistent for 30 days. How does that feel that I'm throwing that out there and I'm asking you guys to commit to something for 30 days, right? Because here's the thing, you don't get results by sitting around and like I said, eating chips on the sofa, right? You don't get results by sitting around complaining. You don't get results by just doing nothing. And you definitely don't get results by doing the same thing over and over again. We all know that's the definition of insanity, right? So how does that feel? Does that feel good? I see great tips. Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm glad this is helping you. Meditation, gratitude, yoga. Awesome. 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 And that's just the beginning, right? Let me know, right? Does it feel good to kind of commit? Does it feel good to kind of like claim this for yourself? Does it feel good to like hold yourself accountable to do something great for 30 days, right? Let me know in the comments if that feels great for you. And come back to this video. Let me know, like, as often as you want, but you know, in 2 weeks, in 30 days, let me know, like, how did you do? Come back and hold yourself accountable and comment on this video. Or you can just make a post in the group. Actually, if you can't find the video, that's fine. Just make a post in the group and say, I did follow through on my 30-day challenge. I showed up and did blank every day, right? Or I did almost every day. I did 28 days, or I did 14 days out of 30, or whatever. Like, hold yourself accountable. And you want to notice where you didn't show up, what days you didn't show up, and why. But you also want to notice and give yourself credit for every day you did show up, right? Because especially if it's more than you're showing up before. But I think just the fact that I'm asking you to come back to the group and make a post and say whether you did it or not is going to give you that motivation to actually follow through and do it for 30 days, right? How does that feel? Let me know. Does it feel a little scary? Does it feel exciting? Does it feel fun? All right, I hope this was helpful for all of you. And the other thing with manifestation too is that as much as you get to connect, and I don't have time to go into all the things here today about manifestation, right? There's only so much time and it's so layered. But another thing is, like, it requires patience. You know what I mean? It requires you to show up and be consistent with the practices and to not give up if your results don't show up immediately, because sometimes it takes longer, especially longer than our human selves would like it to take. And what happens is people will give up and be like, oh, I guess this isn't going to work and I'm not going to do this. And oh, I'll try something else instead. And it's right. But you have to have that faith. You have to have that belief. And that's regardless of timing. Like, you just have to know that it's going to happen when it's going to happen. And you still have to show up and do the things that are going to elevate your mind. Right. So time, and by the way, you can also manifest things in an instant. You can also manifest miracles like that. Right. So I'm not telling you that everything is going to take long, but I'm telling you that some things will take longer than you want them to when it comes to manifesting, right? So it's important to have that faith, to have that belief, to stick with it, because of that, because our little human selves, and I'm right there with you. Like, I want it now, I want it yesterday. Let's go. What's the problem? You know what I mean? But you know, sometimes it doesn't come as fast as we would like. And there's also been things, I can honestly tell you, that I've had a thought And then it happened maybe an hour or two later, many, many, many times. They're usually not huge things, right? It might be like lunch, somebody pays for my lunch, or like little things like that, right? I'll just think it and it'll happen, bam. And I'm like, wow, I'm good, right? But if I wasn't like doing all this stuff for so long, I might not even notice that. I might not even notice that I had that thought and then it happened if I didn't know about positive mindset and negative thoughts, right? If I haven't been doing this forever, I might not even notice that I manifested that, right? But now I do. I'm like, man, I thought that happened, right? There's a lot of little stuff that happens all the time, and it's a beautiful thing. I'm like, wow, that's really cool, had that thought, here it is. Like, would you love to do that? How many of you would love to do that? Have a thought and boom. And then of course I've manifested some big things like 10K in a day, 22K, not from income, a car, right? And so much more. So manifestation is just a beautiful, beautiful thing. And when you can learn it and you can learn to be happy and you can learn to show up, you can truly like transform your life, right? You don't have to get stuck on the what's not working or, oh my God, I can't. When you have this faith and belief that you are powerful and you can change things and you can change your perception, and like one step at a time, by the way, you can do anything, right? And it doesn't have to be hard, by the way. I see in the comments, I will do the 30 days. Yes, I commend you for committing. I commend you for committing, but you also need to say, I'm going to do it and it's going to be easy. So watch your words, your thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs are all tied together, right? So if you believe it's going to be easy, then it's going to be easy. Now that's just like a tip of the iceberg, right? Like doing something every day is going to help your mindset. Absolutely. That's why I'm giving you the challenge, right? But it's not truly going to teach you the whole process and the whole system and the whole step of manifestation. It's not truly going to teach you how to bring manifestation into your life, but it is a part of it, right? It is a step in the right direction, and it's definitely going to elevate your mindset, right? And start to help your mindset. But I have something really amazing for you, which I'm really, really excited about, that anyone can learn how to manifest with ease, right? And it's called Attract Abundance in 8 weeks or less, even if you are new to manifestation. It's a digital course, and I give you everything in this course so that you can get results. Like, I did not hold back on anything. Plus it has a discount and an extra bonus for 3 days only. And payment options, I wanted to make it so easy for you guys to be able to do this. And you may have heard me talk about digital courses before. I don't think, like, it's great to be live and be able to have your questions answered, right? So what I did is I created like a check-in sheet for you guys to check in, so that helps to hold you accountable, because that's the thing with digital courses. Like, some people buy it and then they forget about it and they don't do it. So there's a sheet that you'll fill out at least every week, and that will go to me so that I'll see if you're showing up. And then when you get at least halfway through completing those forms that come to me, you will unlock a bonus one-on-one Voxer coaching session with me, so that you can ask your questions and get feedback and pivot whatever you need to pivot so that you get results. Because I want to make sure you're getting results. I want to make sure you're being held accountable, even though it's a digital course. And I want to make sure you have some one-on-one support. So I added that one-on-one, and Voxer is an app. We could actually do Voxer or WhatsApp. So we would, we'll go back and forth with a voice memo, right? Because just texting, email, it's not the same. Like, we need to hear each other's voices. We need to hear the emotion. And it also makes it a little more convenient for both of us too, to do the session that way. So you get that bonus automatically. Everyone will get that bonus. And like I said, I did that because I want to give you the individual support. I want to hold you accountable. I want to give you everything that you need to show up, to get this done, to complete this. I didn't create this for you to buy it and then let it sit on the shelf and not do it. No, 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 honey. You are a goddess, you are a queen, and you deserve to have amazing things in your life. And that's exactly why I made this. And I'm really excited. So okay, so in the course, we'll basically dive into like the principles of manifesting. You'll learn the system to manifest and positive mindset, and how to create positive change in your life, right? You're going to learn techniques, and I'm going to give you energy healing for eliminating self-doubt, getting rid of that self-doubt, the fear, and limiting beliefs, right? That often obstruct the manifestation process. And then you're going to learn how to create a great manifesting routine that fits into your life. It's all delivered in a step-by-step process. So you watch a module, you take the action, then you watch the next one. So it's delivered in easy bite-sized pieces, right? You don't have to know anything in order to do this. Oh, I'm so excited to work with you again too, Nadine. Yay. So excited. This is going to be so amazing for everyone that grabs it. And it's tangible exercises, right? For aligning your energy, enhancing your skills, like supercharging your manifestation powers. We're going to go into some of the laws, like some of the universal laws, and so much more. And there's other bonuses too, like you get abundance affirmations, which are already going to align you with abundance. You get a meditation and you get the energy healing, like I said. So it is jam-packed and powerful, 9 modules, 13 videos, just so much for you guys to digest. And like I said, it's easy bite-sized pieces. So like anybody can do this. Now, it's not a magic pill, right? You do definitely have to show up and do some work and take the action items, right? So I can't promise that you're going to get results just by watching the videos. You have to actually do some things, but they're easy enough. It's step-by-step. Anybody can do it, right? But yes, so I'm excited and I can't wait for you all to come learn more about that. I do have the link in the pinned comments. It's the Join Attract Abundance. So the link is pinned in the comments. So you guys could go click that now. Attract Abundance is the short name for the course. And I'll add it to the comments again, but it is in a pinned comment to the live right now. So let me know, do you guys have any questions about that? Again, 3 days only. There's a discount, payment options, and an extra bonus for 3 days only. So if you're considering it, I would get it in the next 3 days and get all that extra juicy stuff, plus the discount, plus there's payment options, like figure it out, get a credit card. Like the return on investment here, we're talking about attracting more money to you, more clients, better health, better relationships, whatever it is you want to manifest, right? You're going to focus on what you want to manifest. I'm not going to tell you what to manifest. I'm giving you the formula, the script, the tools, all the things so that you can manifest what you want, right? But the return on investment is huge here because you're going to manifest money, gifts, like all kinds of things into your life. And by the way, you can also focus on things that are intangible to manifest, such as increasing your confidence or healing something or better relationships with others, right? It doesn't, or attracting your soulmate or whatever, right? So you can focus on whatever you want to manifest, but honestly, just being in the energy, you're still going to attract money, gifts, like you're still going to attract certain things, even if it's small things like that, right? It's just the way it is. Once you increase your mindset and you tap into an abundance mindset and you're positive, like it's like flow, right? It just trickles in downstream. And like, I'm giving you some of the stuff that I've only kept for like one-on-one clients, right? So this is like amazing. It's really amazing. I'm so excited about the product. So let me know if you guys have any questions about the Attract Abundance course, or if you just have any questions about everything I went over in the live about manifesting or obsessive thinking and whatnot. And if you don't have any now and you want to post it later or you're watching the replay, I will come back and answer those comments as well. Hi, Tammy. Let's see. All right. I think that's all I have for you guys. Did you enjoy this live tonight? I hope this was super valuable. I can't wait to help all of you that join Attract Abundance. Nadine, I'm excited for you. We're going to go at it. And let me know who else is ready to join Attract Abundance, or if you have any questions, put them down below. And I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to join me every Tuesday. Bye for now.